Hello students, welcome to my educational channel EasyEd. In today's video, we will study about phylum Coelenterata. Continuing our chapter of Kingdom Animalia, we will study today phylum Coelenterata, also known as cnideria. In our last video, we have discussed about phylum Porifera. Those who have not watched that video can go to my YouTube channel and watch it there. So, we will study general characters of phylum Coelenterata or cnidaria. Coelentrates or cnidarians are aquatic in nature and mostly marine. I told you earlier that the earlier forms of life existed in water and gradually they became terrestrial. So coelentrates, it is the second phylum of the animal kingdom, and here also we will find that the animals belonging to phylum Coelenterata or cnidaria, that is, they are called as coelentrates or cnidarians, they are aquatic and mostly they are found in marine water. They are sessile or free swimming. Sessile means they are attached to the substratum or they may be free swimming. Now, if you remember the symmetry, cnidarians show radial symmetry, means coelentrates are radially symmetrical. If you remember the last lecture in which we studied body symmetry, what is radial symmetry? When we cut the body into two halves on any plane, it will be divided into two equal parts. That is called as radial symmetry. So coelentrates show radial symmetry. Next, they have tissue level of organization. This also we studied in last video, that different levels of organizations are exhibited by the animal kingdom. One is the cellular level. Now there is a tissue level. See the advancement. The cnidarians, coelentrates, the second phylum of the animal kingdom, is now showing tissue level of organization. That means group of similar cells perform similar functions and they form tissues. Now next character, they are diploblastic. Remember, they are diploblastic means they are made up of two germ layers, ectoderm and endoderm. Next, central gastrovascular cavity with a single opening mouth on hypostome is present. Body cavity is this in the central part of the body there is a cavity for the digestion of food, that is known as its gastrovascular cavity. You remember in poriferans also we have canal system, central canal system. Now in coelentrates there is gastrovascular cavity which is located centrally, and this gastrovascular cavity has a single opening. All right, it has a single opening called as mouth, and where that is present, that is present on the apical part of the body, that is known as the hypostome. Hypostome is present on the apical part which shows the opening, which has the opening called as mouth. Now see the specific character of coelentrates or cnidarians. There are some special types of cells present called as cnidoblasts or cnidocytes. Alright, cnidoblasts or cnidocytes are present on the tentacles. Cnidarians, coelentrates possess tentacles. You all know tentacles. What will be its purpose? Also locomotion and also the capture of food. So their tentacles bear some specific cells called as cnidocytes or cnidoblasts, and these cnidocytes or cnidoblasts contain nematocysts. Remember all these things. New terminology coming to you. This is the specific character of coelentrates. They contain nematocysts or stinging capsules, means they capture the prey with the help of these stinging capsules, nematocysts. These nematocysts are present where? in the tentacles, on the surface of the tentacles. And which kind of cells they have? They contain cnidocytes or cnidoblasts. All right. So cnidoblasts or cnidocytes are present on the tentacles of the cnidarians, and these tentacles contain nematocysts or stinging capsules. And so the name is cnidaria because of these cnidocytes or cnidoblasts. Next character, cnidoblasts are used for anchorage. Just now I told you, what is the function of these nematocysts present on the tentacles? Cnidoblasts present on the on the tentacles, which are the specific types of cells. They are used for anchorage, defense, and for capturing prey. As they are present on the tentacles, tentacles will help them to attach on the substratum, attach on a surface. That anchorage and body defense, as they contain the stinging capsules, the body defense, and for the capture of the prey. All these functions are performed by cnidoblasts. Okay. So cnidoblasts, what is their function? They are used for anchorage, defense, and for capturing prey. Now here digestion is extracellular as well as intracellular. Digestion takes place inside the cell or outside the cell. Some cnidarians have skeleton made up of calcium carbonate. All right. Some cnidarians contain skeleton made up of calcium carbonate, and as calcium carbonate is present, they will be hard in structure, and such examples are corals. Corals are cnidarians or coelentrates which have a skeleton made up of calcium carbonate. Now see again a specific character of coelentrates. Coelentrates exhibit two basic body forms. Body forms, they exist in two types of body forms. One is called as polyp and other is called as medusa. Okay, these are the body forms of the coelentrates. They exhibit, coelentrates or cnidarians exhibit two basic body forms. One is called polyp and other is medusa. Both have their specific character. What? Polyp is sessile and medusa is free swimming. Okay, polyp is without any attachment. It is sessile, it is attached to the substratum, and medusa is free swimming, it swims freely in water. Next, what is the character? Polyp is cylindrical and medusa is umbrella shaped. All right, the shape of the polyp is cylindrical in shape and the shape of the medusa is umbrella shape. I will show you a picture, you will understand it more clearly from that. So, coelentrates exhibit two basic body forms. What are they? Polyp and medusa. See, this is polyp and this is medusa. Coelentrates exhibit in two forms. See, polyp is cylindrical in shape and medusa is umbrella shaped. These are the organisms and this is their medusa and this is the polyp. All right. So cnidarians exhibit in two forms, polyp and medusa. Polyp is cylindrical in shape and is sessile. Medusa is free swimming and is umbrella shaped. All right. Examples are Hydra, Adamsia, Aurelia or jellyfish, of which Hydra and Adamsia are in the polyp form and Aurelia or jellyfish is in the medusa form. See, this is Adamsia Hydra shape is also like this. It is in polyp form. And this is Aurelia. It is in the Medusa form. So these two forms are there. Different shapes are there and different nature is there. Example, Hydra, Adamsia in polyp form and Aurelia or jellyfish in the Medusa form. Now, next character. Some cnidarians exist in both forms. Alright. Some exist either in polyp form or in medusa form. But some exist in both forms, polyp and medusa. Now, here they exhibit alternation of generation. Means some phase of the life cycle is in polyp form and other phase is in the medusa form. So polyp forms alternates with the medusa form. Polyp phase alternates with medusa. So this is called as alternation of generation. Alright. Or here we also called it as metagenesis. Polyp forms medusa asexually. Polyp reproduces asexually and forms medusa. Medusa bisexual reproduction forms polyp. Both the phases alternate with each other. This is called as metagenesis or alternation of generation. Example, Obelia. A coelenterate, Obelia exhibits metagenesis. Now, some examples of coelenterates: Physalia, commonly known as Portuguese man of war; Adamsia, commonly known as sea anemone; Pennatula, known as sea pen; Gorgonia, known as sea fan; and Meandrina, known as brain coral. So these were cnidarians or coelentrates, phylum Coelenterata. Next, we will continue our next phylum in next video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.